So Arc System Works just shared the Dizzy starter guide. So this is the first in-depth look we're actually getting at the new version of Dizzy. So in this video, I wanted to look at the special moves they showed and add some comments of how I'm thinking she is going to be played. So they actually lead off with something new here. This is the frozen state, so not just the ice spike, but it also seems like normal, something that looks like / causes it as well. The freeze doesn't lock out your burst, and burst is full screen this game, so I wouldn't be so concerned with this state kind of messing with you and having burst save combos, but it gives her time to do slow moves, notably Fish and Wings of Light, which we'll talk about later. So then there's Ice Spike. So this is a returning move. She lost her Fire Pillar from Exert in exchange for a different version of the Ice Spike, and this is a move that changes every Guilty Gear game because Dizzy has been in XX, Exert, and Strive. The different strengths just determines the distance of the spike, which I believe is new, but the biggest thing about this for sure is that it causes freeze on hit. So then we have the Ice Field. So it's a field card, like a trading card game, kind of a new concept here, but it's a follow-up move to the Ice Spike, and it affects the friction, and it seems to turn everything into hard knockdowns. So soft downs become hard knockdowns, and hard downs get some more frame advantage because of this. Now, this effect applies to both players, it seems, kind of like Biken's Tether. So the opponent both gets the movement from the ice field and also the knockdown benefits, it seems. So then we have the Daggers. So these are fast tracking projectiles. They seem to be slightly advantageous on block when you're point blank. The dubber or whoever is talking kind of mentions that here. Its speed suggests that you don't get that much more advantage the further out you are, but that needs to be tested. It looks like a pretty flexible move. You can use it both in block strings or to set up something in neutral. So then you have the Fish. So it's auto advances, and unlike the Dagger, it's slow. She has two versions, the P and K version. The P version is airborne, and the K version goes lower across the ground. The attack seems to have a proximity, so that's how it activates. It gets close, and then if you're in the lane of the Fish, then it'll auto attack. I feel like this move is also going to be pretty flexible in that you can use it in combos, you can use it in neutral, and you can use it in pressure. Then you have Michael's Sword. So this is a new move, but also not a new move, but it's new for Dizzy. She has an S and H version. S seems to be for combos and the pressure, where H seems to be more for combo enders and anti-zoning. There's potential high reward on it since it is a heavy counter hit and maybe additional advantage at bare minimum if you swing into something from full screen. But regardless, it seems that you will be using both versions interchangeably. The H version also seems to cause guard crush on block, but not a super advantage one, so it seems to really matter specifically for full screen. Then we have Wings of Light, another TCG like move, I guess. So when the wings are small, nothing is really happening, but when the wings activate, it drains HP if the opponent is touching the golden field around Dizzy. No mention if you can FD to negate damage, but I imagine not. The tension drains very quickly on activation. The big thing here is that you can combo into it. It does have a really long startup time, but it just goes to show you how fast it is to actually get into the mode. It does not go away on block like a lot of advantageous things in the game. I think this move has pretty high potential because the concept of this move is something like you could win without having to hit them very much because you're exchanging meter for damage, it seems. The biggest questions at the moment are, can you negate the damage of FD, which is unlikely, and can you keep the wings post wall break? And then you have Gamma Ray, her 100 meter super. 100 meter supers are becoming like the go-to cash out. Like now you can combo into heavy Mob Cemetery. Slayer has a 100 meter super. Now Dizzy has a 100 meter super. It seems to be very easy and accessible since you can combo into it off the ice field pop. And yeah, that's our first look at Dizzy in the starter guide. There's a lot of questions in her play, and as I mentioned before, I do feel like she has more than one way to win because she has her kind of zoning thing. She tends to have good mix-ups because of having projectiles that move independently of her, and on top of that, now she has a move that exchanges tension for damage. So if for some reason her mix-up is weak, it doesn't matter that much. She has the ability to access Wings of Light off a ton of stuff, which it seems like she can. Tension seems to be the name of the game for her. There's no stun in this game, so normally that's supposed to be like she's supposed to have low HP and get stunned extremely easily. So my guess here is that her risk goes up extremely quickly. She has a high risk modifier probably and low HP to kind of compensate for some of these strong tools. But we'll see. She releases on Thursday. As usual, if you have any questions or comments, definitely feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Like and subscribe if you guys feel like it, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.